Hello everyone, my name is Warflord and this is my guide to competing in challenge events. I recorded a number of clips from my winning run of the rare tier of Fables of Grimforest earlier this October, and I'll be using those to demonstrate the strategy I use, how I select team compositions, and how I play each level to try to maximize the points I can get out of it. Most of what I'm talking about should apply to the epic and legendary tiers, as well as the rare tier that I'm recording it on. It's just easier to get footage because those levels tend to run faster. The first thing I want to talk about is how the level score works, since the strategy I use depends on a little quirk in how the match bonus is actually calculated. So the other three components are pretty self-explanatory. You get a flat amount of points for beating all the enemies on the stage, you get a bonus depending on how quickly you win the level, and another bonus the more HP your heroes have at the end. But the match bonus isn't really intuitive. So it's actually based on the average combo you get per move, not just the total combos you get as you play through the level. So you can get an amazing 20 times combo on the first move, and then a bunch of 1 times, 2 times combos through the rest of the run, and receive a lower score than if you had gotten a single 8 times combo on your first move, and that was the only move you took. So to maximize our match bonus, we want to increase the number of combos we can get while reducing the number of moves we make. This is where heroes and items are absolutely crucial. Alright, so let's go over and look at the team I used during Grimforest. Looking at the items first, I bring arrow and axe attacks, plus 2 types of mana potions. So I want to deal as much damage as possible with items, so that I don't have to make additional moves which could hurt my match bonus. These items will let me clear the second minion wave and the boss wave of most levels, meaning that I only need to clear the first wave with tiles. I just need to wait for a great starting board to give me a large combo, and then finish the level with items and specials. This also means I finish most levels very quickly, which improves my time bonus, and I don't take much damage, which improves my health bonus. Looking up at my heroes, I've brought a full 5-0 blue stack, because I'm trying to deal maximum damage with those heroes. Bringing 5 heroes of the same color means that each tile will deal insane damage, and what's more important, all their specials will charge together if I get enough blue tiles on my starting board. That means that when I'm trying to finish off the boss stage just with firing specials, they're all ready and I don't have to use as many mana potions as I would otherwise. I've also picked the heroes with the highest attack stats and special damage possible. So Ulmer and Gato have really high attack stats, so both over 500, whereas Ulmer again and also Valen provide a defense debuff that increases all damage that's dealt to those targets after them. So Karel is also very, very, very important here, because his special damage deals more damage than either Gato, Valen's, or Ulmer's once we have 2 or more targets available. That's really important when you get to the 2 boss levels from stages 6 through 9, and especially on stage 10, where you've got 3 bosses you need to deal damage to. So during the current meta, I really think you're going to have a hard time winning an event or even placing top 10 without a 5-0 or at least a 4-1 stack. If you're going for top 100, you can probably do that using mostly 3-2 or 3-1-1 stacks, but you're just giving up a huge amount of potential upside damage on those boards which are just filled with the tiles of the color you're stacking. So if you're planning to compete in a future event, I'd really make sure to level 4 or 5 heroes of the color that you want to stack in advance. You want to stack against the color of the minions more than against the color of the bosses. So going over to a forum article I reference a lot for planning, you're going to want red and purple for guardians, yellow, green, and maybe red for knights, and blue, red, and yellow potentially for pirates. So with regard to the troops, I've had a few questions about what I do with these. I keep 5 of each color at every tier, so 2-star, 3-star, and of course 4-star troops. But I really don't actually think that leveling 2 or 3-star troops is worth it. I brought 1 of each of my 2-star troops up to level 15 before I was using the strategy that I'm talking about now, but now that I'm using this strategy, I really don't think it's worth the investment. I mean, a few points of attack can help you, but finding a great board and using this strategy is going to be way more impactful. That being said, if you do level troops, make sure to put them under the highest attack heroes you have. And I make sure to give all my mana potions then to the Gato, which has the higher attack troop, so that I'm just maximizing the damage I'm dealing with those mana potions. So without further ado, let's get to some of my best clips from this previous event. Just to be ultra clear with you guys, these are the best of the best runs. I have about 10 hours of footage of me just bashing my head against a brick wall getting terrible boards. I will include some of those at the end, but I spent about 40 flasks this event, so don't expect that you're going to get good boards your first time through. It really takes persistence and just replaying levels until you get the boards that are going to make an incredible score. Since items are expensive, I never use them unless I'm sure it's going to be a great run. Here on stage 1 I get a pretty straightforward opening board. I can immediately make a blue gem and a red match, and see a green match that'll cascade down, guaranteeing me at least a 3x combo. Luckily this cascades into an 8x combo which charges all my fast mana heroes, so I pull the trigger and clear the remaining 2 waves with items and specials. I get a much less impressive board on stage 2. I have the option of making a blue dragon, but it won't cause any combos with the tiles currently on board. Therefore I opt to make the yellow match instead, since it guarantees a 2x combo and still activates 3 blue tiles. Fortunately, this expands into a 5x combo and charges all my fast mana heroes, letting them kill the next 2 minions, and I use items to clear the final 2 waves. On the next level I have 3 different ways to match the blue and red tiles on the left side of the board. My first thought is to swipe vertically so that one of the blue tiles hits the center minion, but then I realized that by swiping horizontally, the purple tiles will cascade into a guaranteed 3x combo. Once again I get a lucky combo with some additional blue tiles, charging up the mana of my fast mana heroes and letting me finish the level. On stage 5 I have a difficult choice. The obvious move is to make the blue gem, but on the other hand I can make blue match 3 into a green match, and hope that a lucky combo will activate the remaining blue tiles. I make a split-second decision to choose the riskier option, and it pays off. Since events are about getting one amazing run per stage, I will almost always take the riskier move if I have the choice. This usually means making a move higher up on the board or closer to the center, since those unlock the most possibilities for large combos. I have another difficult decision to make on stage 7. On the left side of the board I can make a purple match into a 3x combo, whereas on the right side of the board I can make a red-yellow match into a 3x combo. Both cause a blue match 3 and have similar amounts of entropy, so I choose the move on the right since there are 6 blue tiles in play as opposed to 4 on the left. This maximizes the chance that any combos I get will cause additional damage and charge my specials. On stage 10, my starting board is not particularly compelling. I see 2 different ways of making a 2x combo on the right side of the board, but neither of them involves a blue combo. Therefore I decide to take the yellow match in the top center of the board in hopes of having a combo activate any of the 6 blue tiles on the left side of the board. This move did not combo as I had hoped, but leaves a lot of blue tiles on the board for my second move. I take my option that guarantees a blue match 3, and get really lucky with a large combo that ends in a blue gem. I know from earlier test runs that it will take all my items just to clear the boss wave, so this blue gem is exactly what I need to clear the second wave and have a chance at a high scoring run. Seeing one minion survive with a sliver of health, I fire a single arrow attack to finish the wave. Now that I'm committed to the run, I pop the blue gem and finish the second wave with specials. Then I fire everything I have at the boss wave, and thanks to Ulmer and Karl, manage to kill all of them without any items left to spare. Thanks to everybody who watched this video, and I hope that it helps in upcoming events. You can always find me on the official forums and on the 7 Days Departed Discord channel, as well as in the peer support chat in-game. I'll finish this video with a number of runs that weren't good enough to pull the trigger on. Remember that most boards look like this or worse, so be patient as you try to compete in challenge events.